All the congressmen.
Yeah.
Some of his guys here.
Here, inside, right? I want to be inside.
You're in K? Yep. How'd it feel?
Not too bad.
Well, didn't look bad.
Well, the balance is okay.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
looked bad.
That's all I was concerned with. You know, if we're going to be able to bench here,
You're gonna go 2 and a
we got to be
quarter?
able, yeah, got to be able to balance.
This weight here, Dave, is 225 now. Most casual lifters, if they get to this juncture, they're thrilled.
They
You
are.
know what I mean? If they can do 225, they're thrilled.
They are.
Of course, we're not.
Well, they should.
See what Tommy's doing over there with his one arm bent over row. How much weight is that, Tom?
105.
Huh?
105.
105. Okay. Got it. This is a back exercise, Dave. Perhaps. That's very hard. That's no joke.
Most people, they can't bend over at this point.
Never mind pick one of those up once. Okay? All right, Dave.
We'll go up.
Cut. DeAngelis, one thing they were right about him, Tommy, they said, you don't have to worry about him, he'll blow himself up. You know what I mean? He's so fucking ridiculous. He tells the guy on CBS yesterday he would arrest the fucking federal judges if they don't make the decision the way he likes it.
Yep.
He said he'd send the federal marshals and arrest them and bring them before Congress and answer why. Jesus, how would that work? Well, it'd be chaos, anarchy.
Nazi justice, that's what he's
Beyond that, Tom, Zulu justice.
Yeah. He wants party purity.
Imagine a fucking guy like him is running for president of the United States. He has the platform. He has a megaphone.
Pillsbury Doughboy. And
They're terrified.
he's a first-rate, third-rate mind. That's what he is. A first-rate, third-rate mind.
He's what they call, his mind is top mediocre.
Yeah.
Okay, top mediocre.
I mean, he's what a really stupid person thinks sounds smart.
Yeah, that's right. Not that there's any stupid people in this country.
Oh,
No,
God forbid.
right? They're fucking geniuses.
God forbid.
Yeah.
American exceptionalism doesn't allow for stupidity. Accurate.
No. Well, because we are a Christian nation, and as a Christian nation, formed on the principle of Christianity, which, in case people don't know it, Christianity is named after Christ, because he was a Jew. There was no Christianity before. So Christ said a lot of things about a lot of things. So our Christian nation was founded on the principles of Christ, must have been, right? Isn't that what they mean when they say Christian nation?
I'm sure. I mean, I know he was in favor of the war in Iraq. As
I know
a
one
Christian-
fucking thing, that these Christian men all own slaves. Jefferson, they all own slaves. They were all fucking these women. They all own slaves, using them, and they wrote the Constitution. What? I must have missed something.
Yeah, you did. You did. There's a hidden gospel somewhere.
Oh, Jesus, did Jesus have slaves? No. I don't think so.
No, I don't think he did.
No, he didn't okay any of that, right?
I don't think he did.
No.
But I think he was in favor of bombing Iran.
Wow, of course. They were for us.
Yeah.
You ready?
A lot of air. Right up. That was really kind of nothing to it, as they say.
Nothing to
Really, that was strong.
Right, thank you.
I look for a contest, you know?
Yeah,
I can't make these big weights forever. You know what I mean? I cannot.
We will find one.
Tommy, what are you gonna do there now?
Well, I think I'm gonna go. I go $120.
120 pounds, Dave.
Yeah, only because I can't see the 150. Oh, the
1 arm row.
I'll get that. The key here, Dave, is I'm not lifting my back. I'm lifting
You can't
the
get
weight.
a good day to go on the other side, you know? Here, maybe.
It's really too light. It's Christmas week.
Wow, Tommy. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good form.
A lot of people, Dave, when they do this motion, what you'll see them do is go like this.
Yeah, they're not really doing it.
You're supposed to flex the lat to bring the weight into your chest. Not like that. It's not like a good morning. So, I do have good form.
Could be no better.
No,
You're lifting 120 fucking pounds.
yeah, I do have good form.
Each arm. So,
So this will be 275.
yeah, 275 is coming up, Dave.
It's a good lift.
It's okay, it's decent.
No, it is.
When you get to 275, then 315, right? That would be 3 of these plates. That's considered a big deal lifted. 95% of the people are eliminated in here, dead. Okay?
They're out.
They're gone.
They're out.
They can't dream of it.
You winnow the population down.
Whittling it down. So, I was watching the Tebow play yesterday. Tim Tebow. We had him doing the Tebow this and the Tebow that. And he was playing against New England, against Brady, who has been known to be a fornicator and a sinner. And has fornicated many beautiful Hollywood girls.
Beautiful women.
And many are waiting for him in line.
Beautiful.
So it was clear who was going to win that game. It would have been Tebow. Being the way God has been helping him, even Perry said. And he's the campaign. Hey, he's Tebow, you know.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Tebow, God was out for lunch, or maybe went to McDonald's or some fucking thing, because Tebow was getting his ass kicked by the sinners.
No, he might have been involved in Hanukkah.
He could have been involved in Hanukkah, being that he's Jewish. That's right, there you go. So Tebow was getting sacked, and he was on his ass, and he got beat. And I don't know, I can't explain it, but look, there is an explanation. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what that explanation is,
That's right.
but there is one.
That's right. And that explanation covers every fucking thing. Do you understand? Nobody knows. Nobody knows the mind of God. Who knows? Who could fathom it? Nobody. Who could fathom it?
Least likely the people that promulgate them the most.
Well, they
and the
said
loudest.
Christopher Hitchens was being punished for being an atheist.
Yeah.
That's why he got esophageal cancer, Dave. That's what they said. So, of course, my question was, well, maybe that's true. God punished him for that. But how about little kids that get cancer that are 3, 4, 5 years old? What the fuck are they being punished for? They can't even talk. Ah, well. You know the answer.
I do know the answer.
You know the answer.
It's in the mind of God.
Nobody knows. The kid that got pancreatic cancer, who knows why? There's a reason for it. Maybe God doesn't want him to make these videos anymore. Especially the ones he made for Larry D. with the Catholic priest fornicating the altar.
You know, that could
have been the
counted
trigger.
heavily against
Dave?
Yeah.
Now that I think of it,
Yeah.
that could have been the trigger.
Oh, man.
He's being smoked.
Oh,
Is that
smoke.
what they call it?
Smoke down.
He's being
Yeah.
smoked down.
Jeez. Wow. I didn't even think
or
about that.
if not that, it's a combination of that and then attacking the rich.
Yes, unquestioned.
God beloved.
Well, God loves rich people.
Ask him if he thinks that had anything to do with it, Dave. I mean, if you find an appropriate way of asking it. How much is this, Tommy?
75.
75, Dave.
A lot of air. Come on.
That it?
Looks good right there. Looks good. A lot of air. Come on. No problem. I said. No problem.
Okay. Next lift is going to be 315.
You got it.
Which really is everybody's dream that comes in here
Yeah.
that wants a bench press to lift 3 plates.
3 plates is.
But do you see anybody over here doing it? Nobody there. Well, it's the
Could
season.
be in the bathroom.
It's a holiday season.
Yeah, they could be holiday shopping. Last minute holiday shopping.
Nobody.
I'm gonna roll this one out, Dave. This is the biggest dumbbell they have here. It's 150. They don't have any heavier than that, so I'm gonna use this.
What do you got there?
150. Yeah, this is the max I can do in this joint.
That's a tremendous one-arm row right here. Tremendous. Now, I'm used to seeing Tommy lift big weights. Well, come on. Nice. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful. Christ almighty.
Not many
I like
people
that.
do that, honestly. They really won't.
I like that.
As much as I disregard myself, not many people will do that.
Nice. Come on. Beautiful.
Not like adding a little spittle to the
You got that? A little spittle's good. You got that, Dave? It's on the record? Okay. It's on the record, Tom. It'll be up on YouTube pretty soon. All right, Dave. The next lift I'm going to do is 315-pound bench press. All right? Flat bench, free weights. Right here.
Yeah, you better be strong in this country. Not all.
You need, a man or a woman, a human today needs to be physically and mentally strong to survive now. There's no other front, and you need both. You can't do it with one. You need to be physically strong, mentally strong. They go together. There's no mind and body. The mind and body is one unit. It's all one unit. Okay, you cut the head off, the body dies. You cut the body off, the head dies. Same fucking, is it not? Works the same, right? So it's all one unit. There's no mind-body. There's one unit. And you need to be strong for the shit that's out there now and what's coming. That's what I know. I don't know the truth, but I know a truth or two. If we don't know the truth, there's only one that knows that.
Only one. These are true, though. You can't fake this shit. It's either going to be lifted or it's not going to be lifted.
You can see it can't be faked.
There's no derivatives here. There's
Yeah,
no
no.
bundling. You know, you're either lifting it or
There's
you're not lifting
no partial benefit.
No.
No. Either you lift it or you don't.
That's the beauty of it.
We got a lot stronger this last year.
Did.
Tremendous.
Did.
We can show Dave anybody, any old guy can do this. Of course, they don't believe it. They only believe in the bullshit. They'll believe that readily, that North Korea is a threat. They'll believe that, but they won't believe they can come in this fucking gym and get strong. Oh, you want to get hurt? You'll hurt yourself.
Shouldn't be doing that at your age.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing. How about that? You shouldn't be doing that. My uncle did it. Yeah, you know. Yeah. He lifted up an elephant one time. It was a baby, but
It still was an elephant.
it was an elephant. You know. Strong guy.
Got it, Tommy? Get a lot of air on this one. Don't rush, just get it. That was a joke, okay?
That's all we're doing this week.
That was a joke. That was real easy.
No problem.
Real easy.
I settled up on the bottom. It was
Now that weight he just lifted used to be, oh, well, it was a little heavier than a world record for his age and weight group.
so
doing
world
it in
record
the
was
gym.
309 pounds.
Yeah, so.
And I just broke that world record. I did 325, right?
Yeah.
So that was a world record lift. Now 325, what I just did, is a world record, but it's my record. World record now. Not talking about Connecticut or Cincinnati. Global. Even some old deranged fat fucking Russian can't lift this weight.
Has not yet. He's still hiding if he can do it.
He might be out there yet.
He might be out.
But they cheat.
Well, they're
the
no
Bulgarians were the strong ones before you.
Bulgarians, yeah.
Yeah. The Bulgarians.
Atheists, communists. Can't be trusted, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, who
Can't
could
be trusted.
No,
Atheists, communists.
yeah.
Come on.
Lifting big weights. Yeah. Doing steroids. By the barrelful.
Cheaters.
Cheaters. Well, you Russians have been cheating.
Come on. Cheaters. Godless.
Him and Kim Jong-il.
Yep.
And now Ahmadinejad.
You saw what he did before he lifted.
That was Tebow, no?
He got his inspiration.
Tebow. They had his ass on the lawn yesterday. He had his ass on the lawn. Now, when he loses 3-4 more weeks and then gets one of his legs broken from doing that rolling out like he wants to do and running, he thinks he's running against those college kids.
Yeah, he was much bigger, than most of those kids playing.
Yeah, well, he's running against guys who weigh 285, 300, and that can bench press 500 pounds. And they can squat 800 pounds. Okay?
You know what an abattoir is, Dave? Abattoir is a slaughterhouse. So that could be an acronym for the fucking NFL. That's a slaughterhouse. Every week you look at the list of injuries. Those guys are
When
getting
that guy threw Brady down yesterday, Tommy, did you see that? Right on his back.
It's a slaughterhouse.
I said, at least had to knock the wind out. Okay? And I know his back is plenty sore today. Let's do one more lift.
On the bench? Or another lift? Different. Well, 3 1/4. Yeah.
335.
Well, if you want to do that, you'll do either one. So 2 sets, 1 set. 10 on each side. New world record.
This is a world record now, baby. We can't get credit for it, but this is a world record that guys use equipment. They use a bench press shirt, special equipment that some people say get up to 200 pounds more on a lift. I'm doing it with nothing, wrist straps.
No supportive gear.
That's right. So that record that I broke was with supportive gear. They were wearing.
I had used it. The shirt, Dave, is like this. If you could imagine something tight like this, and what it does is it pulls your arms in like this. So when the weight drives your body down under a bench, it springs it back to cause you to come in this position to finish. So it's this shirt. Some of them cost like 350 bucks. Incredible. Tremendous boost.
Looks like body armor, you know, is what it looks like. In fact, it is body armor.
It is, yeah, it is. It is. Tremendously tightened.
So it gives you that spring action, Dave, off the bottom, which is where you need it. Because when you're in a contest, you have to pause the weight on your chest. You can't bounce it up. You got to go down, stop, and then lift it when on command of the judge. You go down, he says, press! And you have to hold it, make sure it's steady, and then rack, then you put it back. So,
That's it. That's it.
They need to have rules because every asshole would be doing every kind of idiotic lift, you know? And right after they got through talking about how much their grandfather used to lift, and the wrong guy did it the other day.
He did, I know.
Yeah, my grandfather said, yep.
Used to carry 2 calves under each arm.
Yeah.
On the farm.
Truck tires they carry.
Oh!
Yeah, truck, big ones.
Big stuff.
Tractor tires.
Oh, man.
One in each arm.
Wow. Yep.
You know, if you say to me, you got a picture of that? Lost them all, burned up in the house. We had a fire.
A lot of air there. Why don't you lose that? Good. Yeah. All right. All right. Get set now. Bury your back. No sticking point, nothing. That was a good lift.
I was leaning a little bit.
Yeah, but that still was all right. Pretty strong.
I corrected it. That was strong enough.
That was strong.
That was like 350, 365. We're there.
Yeah.
With the shirt.
Oh, we got the shirt. You can't even say where you are.
No.
With the shirt.
We're gonna get the shirt.
Yeah.
And so we do
Yeah.
the contest. You gotta pick one out. We gotta do one by before April.
April, like that. April.
We're getting ready to compete, you know. So, you all right, Dave? Sit down.
This was about as much as I could do on this machine. This weight right here.
Warming up, Dave. So. Got my pants every time.
Yeah, me too. I got chalk all over.
Yeah.
Well, hazards of lifting.
Got to pick out a contest for April.
Yep.
You know, where we get a push-pull contest, something like
Go
that.
online and grab something.
Yeah, get something not too far. Got to get some material ready.
Black-eyed peas in the background.
Let's go, Tom.
I told Dave when I started, 60 or 70 was, that's what I would do. Yes. That's what I would do.
Couldn't do shit over there. Now, we've been training since last February, right?
Yep.
Maybe the end of February, no?
That's when we started,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
Yep.
But we started training together. I was coming in the gym. Tommy wasn't, but I was training alone. You can't really train alone. Doesn't work. You need somebody to help you. See, Tommy has to help to be a start. We have to help each other. And when you get two guys that have the same deranged mind,
about strength, then you get strong, right? You gotta have
The only way.
It's like people that are Christians and people that pray a lot. You have to hang around with like-minded individuals with the same derangement. Same with lifting weights. Yeah.
So this would be double what I started with. You could double your capacity in less than a year. That ain't bad.
Oh, Jesus.
You all right? Can't get hurt, Larry.
That's the rack.
Oh, no wonder.
That was heavy.
Yeah.
I forgot that I did the rack. No, we can't get hurt. So I was telling you, I was reading about Joan of Arc again. I'm reading the play again. I need to find out, you know, exactly what happened. I'm trying to see how bad that they did, what kind of justice she got. Ecclesiastical justice, would that be what you call it? You know, first they had her in a public court. I didn't realize that. I didn't remember that. You know, when you read things twice, which I rarely do, though, you get, you know, so much more out of it. But she was too smart for them in the open court. They had a lot of witnesses there. They had a few public, maybe, and the English Observer, and the bishop, you know, and another guy, kind of like a prosecutor. And but her answers were too. And they were asking her all these trick questions. They couldn't trick her, so they said, no more open hearing. We'll have the hearing next time in the cell, in this tower in Rouen. There was a castle, I guess, in Rouen, in France at that time. And it was 1431. And she was 15 when she started. But hearing the voices, you know, and she got over to see the king. The French king, you know, they had a couple of kings there.
Yeah.
And she got out on the battlefield. From the voices, she was hearing voices. They said, who were the voices? St. Michael and St. Catherine. So they were asking her the trick questions, and then they said to her, one of the sins she had was wearing the men's clothes. That was I didn't know that was a heretical, you were considered a heretic. Who knew that one?
Hey. If you had a Bible in other than Latin, you were a heretic. You couldn't have a native language Bible. Be subject to death.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Subject to death for having a Bible?
In the native language, other than Latin. English, German, you know, whatever.
They didn't teach anybody Latin but themselves.
That's why. This way you could go direct to God.
Well, so anyway, in the end, they promised her that she would go home. She would put her dress back on and go home. And she said, I'll do it. I'll recant. I'll say that the voices are not real, or whatever you want me to say. I want to go home. And she recanted. And then they said to her, well, we can't really send you home. We're going to give you life in prison. Wait a minute. This came from the bishop.
Good deal.
The fucking bishop double delta. Okay. So she put the men's clothes back on, and they took her out to the stake and burned her. And they piled the wood up high, the executioner. The British wanted her to really suffer. They wanted her to scream and everything so somebody would know she wasn't a saint. Now this broad was 19 years old, weighed about 100 pounds or less. A little child. They called her the apple. Okay, the little apple.
Wow.
And some called her the maid, you know, and all that.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, in the marketplace, she's a witch, some were saying, you know, the really brilliant ones like the fishmonger. But they call her the fishwife, you know, selling fucking 4-day-old carp. And, wow. I mean, it was just ugly. They burned her, but the one redeeming thing of the whole story is that 25 years later, because of her mother, just like Scott Tillman's mother, went out and made you know, to Rome and everything, and got a trial for her, and they gave her a new trial and exonerated her. Of course, she was still dead. She was in the Seine, floating there.
No reconstitution.
Didn't come back. God took her home, but he did not send her back, even from an exoneration from the successor to St. Peter.
You're sure about this?
It's on the record in the Hall of Records in Paris.
Find this hard to...
Well, I did too, Tommy, at first, but... Get Tommy. I want you to get his last rep, then you go home when he does the rack, okay? This is a rack lift. In fact, yeah. Come on.
I don't know.
I can give the smaller one. You want the smaller one?
Yeah, give me the smaller.
Yeah. What is that, 20 or this one is what?
Probably 10.
I don't know where it doesn't say. It says something.
Probably 5.
That's okay.
Yeah, it is.
More than you've been doing, right? Where's the band, Tom?
Band is right around my back, right over there. In that corner. Put the wrist wraps on for this.
Ready, Tom? All right, full bear. Get over here, Dave. Make sure you see the rack, okay? All right, good. Let's go, Tommy. Record. Give it everything. Come on. Nice. 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 All right. 3. Beautiful. That's enough. Beautiful. No problem.
That's about 135 more than I started with in February, Dave.
A year ago.
And
So-
I give him the credit because he told me I could get stronger.
What?
I didn't believe him.
What all this proves is what? The two guys that are older, we won't use the word senior citizens, whatever the fuck that means, okay? Two older guys can lift more weight than anybody in the gym. And we found out that you can be stronger all the time going forward at whatever age you are. So far, we haven't seen the limit. I haven't seen it at 73.
No, I
Tommy's
didn't.
approaching 65. We haven't seen the limit yet, how far you can go with this. And we're going to take it as far as it goes.